What's up? Yeah, I know. It was a 30-second delay. And did I do that on purpose?
Lassie,
A little bit.
Obedience School will not be seen at this time so that we may bring you the following dog of show.
Actually,
Welcome back.
I can't play this because it is actually hi. Hi to everyone out there. And are you ready to talk? Black America, are we ready to talk? Let's just go in, okay? Let's go. We are going to have a brief introduction about Reconstruction. And Reconstruction obviously is in the South, and that's after 1865, but mostly this is during the time of the first Black governor, which was, I learned this, and I'm going to embrace in the fact of PBS Pitchwood. PBS Pinchback, excuse me. Fun fact, the Black governor who was almost senator. Why didn't more than one Black person serve in the Senate during the Reconstruction era? A condition that was persistent until the year of Tim Scott served first with William Moll Cowan and now Cory Booker, 3 senators. That's what we're at. We know from a vintage of history the Reconstruction in the U.S. lasted little more than a decade, from the dawn of emancipation at the midpoint of the Civil War until politically expedient withdrawal of federal troops and the conqueror of the Confederate States of America in 1877. Yet it is important to remember that no one who lived through those fitful years of promise and experimentation and gathering clouds of slaves and free Blacks being fledgling but strong in a voting presence, and especially in the deep parts of the South. Mississippi sent its second Black U.S. senator. Get this. Mississippi sent its second Black U.S. senator elected to Washington in 1875. It was 4 years after the first. Hiram Rills, who he met last week, left office, already waiting there, but still unsworn after 2 years, was the first Black senator Louisiana had set forth. The state's former acting governor, PBS Pinchback. Throughout Reconstruction, white Northern carpetbaggers filed with Southern scalpers, for the elephant's share of the Republican spoils. But most of the ambitious Black men in the country were also determined to cash in. The two who almost joined each other in the Senate on March 5th, 1875, were no expectation. This was their story, and that was their glass ceiling. actually the cast iron dome. They would have smashed by together 138 years before Tim Scott and William Mulcahy Demas pull off the feat of the year, followed by Corey. Oh, okay. We'll go with Blanche Gay Bruce. He was a senator. The first was Blanche Kessel Bruce, a 34-year-old former slave born in Virginia to a black enslaved mother and a white plantation owner, educated alongside the master's son. Bruce left home, which was then in Missouri. That's where I'm from. When the Civil War began, his former study mate joined the Confederate Army, and at the midpoint of the war, Bruce narrowly escaped Quantrill's raiders who, in the course of the terrorizing of Lawrence, Kansas in 1863, shot and hung over 150 defenseless people, as well as every black military man. That's in Kansas. Hi, family. Oof. Defenseless stationary here. Bruce biographer Lawrence Otis Graham in his 2006 book, The Senator and the Socialite, fleeing in the safety in Missouri, where I'm from. Bruce eventually opened the state's first black school in Hannibal, Missouri. That's up north. Uh, After a year of studying in Oberlin College, he worked as a steam porter in St. Louis before catching the wind of the opportunities of Reconstruction was about to bring black men and prospects willing to relocate, to the black majority states in the Deep South. Bruce also established his base in a power in Bolivar County, Mississippi. Graham writes, at one time he served in three roles simultaneously as a tax assessor, sheriff, and county superintendent of education. There were positions that were earned while, there were positions that he earned, but that earned him white men's trust and process granted handsome fees in support of the lifestyle that we're about to see a sellout coon. Okay, let's keep going. In the process of generating handsome fees in support of a lifestyle that included purchasing a white man's sprawling cotton plantation. Bruce's early sponsor, the Magnolia State, was a former Confederate Virginia turned Republican, James Alcorn, who go on to become governor in the U.S. Senate, despite of the fact that the Alcorn deranged promises of higher office. In the election of 1874, Bruce backed Alcorn's rival for governor, Albert Ames, a northern carpetbagger who offered Bruce something more than specific, a ticket to the U.S. Senate. No wonder why Alcorn, then the Senate, refused to escort Bruce to the swearing in. White Republicans like Alcorn and Ames knew how to court votes, and in the black majority states like Mississippi, it was viral to cut deals with prom bakers, power brokers like Bruce, who could deliver them. Oh, goodness. We're in Reconstruction. Yeah. So we are in what I'm just reading as everything from Reconstruction. So enjoy, and there'll be Moss. Here's something I want to say before I go. We are in our third Reconstruction, starting the Reconstruction of the 1870s, 1880s. And then we had the Reconstruction of the 1960s, and now we are in the Reconstruction of. Think about that, my people. Think about we are in the middle of a reconstruction and a new history, not new history, but you all have been lied to about American history, especially when a lot of us have been trying to tell people the real history, the real Black history of America. And no, it's not just Black history. This also includes my Indigenous brothers and sisters. And then we have our Latino brothers and sisters. We'll get to you guys when you get to us. But I'm just saying right now, um, everything you were taught is flawed, okay? Please read. That's how we're going to get through this. And don't read off the internet too. It's just, yeah. All right. Good night. Bye.